Good morning, welcome to Martin's detailing blog. I get asked lots of questions about a number of subjects on detailing, understandably, and I'm always happy to give my view. But as you know, if you're a regular visitor to my channel, you will know that I'm a registered Snowfoam cynic, and I've struggled in the past to find a Snowfoam that I think delivers what it says on the bottle. So I've got lots of questions that have been asked of me about is Snowfoam, does it clean a car, how do you use it, what do you use it with, do you use it just as a pre-wash, or do you use a pre-wash and then a Snowfoam on top? Lots of questions which I've always tried my best to give an honest answer to, but there's nothing better than rather than trying to explain it in a text, it's nothing better than to sort of show it on a video or in pictures. So what I've got this morning is a particularly dirty car, and what we're going to do, it's going to be a very quick video. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick the dirtiest panel on the car, and we're going to put half spray Snowfoam on half of the panel and a pre-wash on the other half of the panel, and then I'll pick a third panel where I'll put a pre-wash and a Snowfoam. The way I use Snowfoam, I'm not saying it's the right way, but it's the way I use Snowfoam. I tend to put a pre-wash down and then I put a Snowfoam over the top. The reason for that is the Snowfoam allows the pre-wash to dwell that a little bit longer and really use the performance of the pre-wash to loosen and remove the dirt, and the Snowfoam just helps to take it off. That's my personal view. So we're going to do half a panel with Snowfoam, half a panel with pre-wash, and one panel with pre-wash with Snowfoam on top, and I'll let you decide what you think about it. It's not about my opinion. I'm not reviewing a particular Snowfoam or a particular pre-wash. The Snowfoam that I'm using, I'm not going to name names, but it's a well-known, quite well-regarded Snowfoam that's on my shelf, and the pre-wash is perhaps not as well-known, but it's certainly one of the best pre-washes I've got, and I'll use those. Not going to, like I said, not going to name any names. This isn't about a product. This is about answering questions about Snowfoam. So I'll do that on the car. And the idea is not for me to say what is best, but to give you an idea of how effective a Snowfoam is, how effective a pre-wash is, or how effective they are together. I don't know, the car isn't here yet, I don't know how dirty it is, but I'm betting it's pretty dirty. It hasn't been washed for a long time, and it's used every single day, so through all this winter weather, it's going to be pretty grubby. So as soon as the car arrives, we'll go out, we'll have a quick look at it, and then we'll put the Snowfoam and the pre-wash on it, and then you guys can decide what you think about it afterwards, and let me know what your views are in the comments. So I'm going to go and put the coffee on and wait for the car to arrive. See you in a minute. Okay, so here's the car, and as you can see down the side, lots of road grime on it. Look at these wheels, that's going to be a joy, isn't it? Cleaning them. But I'm not going to cover cleaning the wheels on this video. This is purely a Snowfoam test. So there we go, there's let me get my shadow out of the way. That's the panel that I'm going to use. So I'm going to do Snowfoam on that side and pre-wash on this side, and then we'll come around here, and then this looks like a pretty grubby panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pre-wash and Snowfoam over the top on this panel. So Snowfoam on half of the panel at the back, pre-wash on the other half, and then on that front door passenger side we'll put both. So what I'm going to do is clean the wheels first. Once the wheels have been cleaned, then we get the Snowfoam and the pre-wash out, and we'll play around with that. So go and sit down, have a cup of coffee, and I'll give you a shout when the wheels are clean. Okay, so I've done the wheels. That was fun. Not. So let's now put the Snowfoam and the pre-wash on the back of the car. So let me just get the stuff out and we'll play around. Okay, so pre-wash this side. Snowfoam this side. And then let's go round the side of the car and we'll put pre-wash on there. And we'll let that dwell, and then we'll put Snowfoam on afterwards, and then we'll let the back dwell for 3 to 4 minutes, probably 4 minutes in this weather, and then we'll put some Snowfoam on here before that dries, and then we'll compare all 3 panels. Right, so that's been on 5 minutes now, so let's rinse the pre-wash side off and see what that looks like. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'll get a swab out in a minute and we'll see. It's not totally clean, but you don't expect it to be totally clean, but that's certainly got a lot of the dirt off. So let's compare that to the Snowfoam side. But certainly you can see the mark down the middle where didn't have sort of much on it, but let's get a little swab out. So this is the pre-wash side. Let's leave that there, and this is the Snowfoam side. And you can see, hopefully, let's put that there, let me get round in front of the camera, so you can see the pre-wash side definitely removed more dirt than the Snowfoam side, and you can actually see now, hopefully you can see on the camera, let me zoom that in a little bit, you can see where I did the swab, you can see the dirt around there. But you can't see where I did the swab on the other side. So clearly for me that says the pre-wash cleans better than a Snowfoam, which you would expect that to be the case, but like I said, these are questions that were asked of me, so rather than me try to explain it, it's much better to show it on a video. You can see this side is quite, hopefully you can see this side is quite grubby. That side actually doesn't look too bad, but I think that answers the question, does Snowfoam clean? It's a tool in the box, it's not a cleaner. You wouldn't expect it to clean a car, but like I said, answering questions that have been sent to me, that's a good view. So that's how I normally wash a car. I'll put a pre-wash, if it's a dirty car, I'll put a pre-wash on and then a snow foam on top to extend the dwell time of the pre-wash. So let me leave that to dwell, and then we'll come back. So you can see a bit closer up the difference, hopefully you can see it on camera, the difference between the two sides. And down here you can see where the snow foam has dripped onto the drive. It doesn't really, just looks like snow foam. There's a few little grubby marks in it, but not a lot. If we go around to the side where I've got pre-wash and snow foam, you can see clearly there's a lot of dirt there, and I would suggest that's down to the pre-wash, because it wasn't like that, it isn't like that under the rear of the car. So let's rinse that off now. And there you can see a lot less dirt. Let me go and get the other two swabs. So this swab is snow foam by itself. This swab is pre-wash by itself, and this swab is pre-wash with snow foam on. So you can see quite clearly there the difference between the three. Snow foam, pre-wash, both. And that's what I normally do on my cars. I do a pre-wash on a dirty car, a pre-wash, let it dwell, snow foam on top, and then after that's dwelt for another 3 or 4 minutes, take it off. That's how I use it. So there we go, guys. I hope that's been of use to you. I hope that's answered some of the questions. That's, like I said, that's how I normally wash a car. I normally put a pre-wash down and snow foam on top. Let the pre-wash dwell, snow foam on top, let that dwell, then wash it off. And those swabs proved that for me, that's the best way to clean a car before a hand wash. But that's why I get so annoyed and so cynical about snow foams. So many of these companies just, in my opinion, try to rip people off telling you that it cleans a car. It doesn't clean a car. It's an added tool to help remove dirt from a car, but it doesn't clean cars. It can be, and that's snow foam on there is what I would consider a premium snow foam. Followed the instructions on the bottle. It's mixed to the right dilution rates, as is the pre-wash. So I just hope that's answered some of the questions. I'm sure I'll get plenty of comments. Snow foam does seem to be an emotional subject. I seem to have upset quite a few people in the past about my comments on snow foam. I don't apologise, that's just my view. If you don't like the view, then that's fine, no problem. But put your comments below, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio, bye bye.